inside.
Red pony model which runs on a battery to see where it stands against the Segway. So the difference lies here, where the right handlebar has the throttle. Next to it is a start-stop button, completed by the two levers for the disc brakes at the rear wheels. The detachable battery is housed down the middle, which can be pulled out for charging. The body is made of lightweight aluminium that is sturdy and brings down the weight of the trike to 17 kilograms. And thanks to a locking mechanism, it can fold up by collapsing the skeleton together. This puts it at an advantage over the Segway, which weighs around 45 kilograms, and that's mainly because of the technology and the circuitry that makes it a self-balancing two-wheeler. Lean forward to move ahead and backward to brake or reverse. The Segway requires a little getting used to, but within minutes it becomes a part of you and the ride is effortless. As a ride, there is a much flatter learning curve on the trike. Climb onto it, take hold of the handlebar, and off you go. It's pretty easy to maintain balance on the trike, pretty much like riding a tricycle.
You know, the trike reminds me of a tricycle I had as a kid. Of course, this is much better than the tricycle I had, and it's very easy to ride this because it's got a regular throttle, it's got regular brakes, and it feels like riding a bike.
The trike can go up to 27 kilometers an hour, which is a bit faster than the Segway, and it lasts around 40 kilometers on a single charge, which is the same as the Segway. So both of them are pretty much at par at speed and endurance. However, the detachable battery and the ability to be man-powered makes the trike more practical.
You know, compared to the Segway, the trike feels a little more mechanical. It doesn't have all the wizardry that a Segway has, and it's not as comfortable as a Segway. You do feel the jerks on your knees, especially when you're going over bumps. So between the trike and the Segway, this one is a much more viable option, and that's because it costs 1,25,000 rupees, which is 1/4 the price of the Segway. It does have certain other advantages. Of course, it can be packed into a car, the battery can be removed and charged separately, and having said that, the Segway, even though it's way more expensive, it feels like a part of you because it's got the technology and the circuitry to balance on its own. So it's more effortless. The conclusion, the Segway is way cooler, but for the price, the trike gets the job done.